What's good, guys? This should be the most important MLB The Show video that you guys ever watch. This is how to actually get better at the game, right? The 17 tips video, recommend it if you haven't watched it. That's smaller things that you can work on that not every player does that can help you win some games. But this is what's going to make you make leaps and bounds. This is what's going to take you from 600 to 700, 700 to 800, 800 to 900. And the name of the game here is custom practice, right? So you need to be doing custom practice and you need to know about sliders. Uh, Custom practice is more so about getting comfortable on the difficulty. It's not about necessarily barreling every ball and practicing perfect PCI placements. It's about stamping out bad habits and getting comfortable on a difficulty that you play on. If you guys are serious, you should be going in the roster control and making your DD roster. I've already done that. Not going to do it on camera. It takes about 10 minutes. You only have to do it one time. Recommend that you guys do it. Without further ado, come sliders. If you feel comfortable on difficulty, I would urge you to up this fastball pitch speed and off speed pitch speed. Think of this as like a half difficulty up from what you were on. So if you're on All-Star, it's like All-Star and a half, etc. Top end players use sliders all the time. So we're coming to custom practice. Pick a pitcher that you struggle against or one that has outlier. I'm going to do DeGrom. Randy Johnson is not the same Randy Johnson that he has been in the past. And stadium and whatnot doesn't really matter. So there's a couple ways where you guys can use custom practice to your advantage. There's team practice, which takes you through a simulated game. That is what I would recommend for the most part to get comfortable. It helps you get comfortable with your real life DD lineup, and it helps you get comfortable on that difficulty at the same time. Just play it how you would play an online game, right? It's that simple. See a ball you want to swing at it. If not, don't. You get real results. You see how many runs you would score. You see how you would barrel each ball, etc. Just takes you through some simulated at-bats. Give you those reps that maybe, you don't get if you do like a conquest or something. Once you're comfortable on that, batting, right? This is where you can take it to the next level, right? You can control what pitch they throw, how often they throw it, where they're putting it at. This is how you work on areas of weakness, right? If you are somebody that loves to swing at the outside slider, which a lot of new players do, what I would do, I would come up here. Chipper's going to be hitting from the left side, so we'll have to change. And I would toggle sliders in this area. I would put a righty up there. We'll do trap, right? And you don't even have to swing, right? It's about seeing the pitch. It's about recognizing what a slider looks like for a strike and what a slider looks like for a ball. And that's all we're doing here. We're just seeing the pitches. We're trying to pick up on the rotation. We're watching it out of the pitcher's hand. We're determining ball or strike. If you want to swing, you can swing. If you don't have to. You can see that nicked the black. It was very close to being a strike or a ball. But yeah, that's mainly what I would recommend you guys use, at least the batting practice for, is just pitch recognition, just working on weak points for you guys. I wish you could have it to where, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, where he would only throw fastballs in this area and then he'd only throw sliders in this area. It would help you guys, but even stuff like this, right? Seeing breaking balls below the zone, right? It's a very common pitch that new players struggle with a lot. They think it's a fastball out of the hand. They swing a lot. You can see, just get those mental reps. Just see the rotation of the ball. It's one thing you guys can really focus on here. You don't even have to swing the bat, right? You can put the controller down. Just stare at the rotation of the ball. Learn what each one looks like. Particularly hard ones are splitters and cutters. They look exactly like a four seam for the most part. So those can be very difficult. But if you guys will just put in the mental reps, just learn what pitches look like, it can do wonders for your game. Obviously, these takes are insane. Like, Don't know why he's trying to dot like that. But just work on that. And then, if you want specific reps with this specific player, you can always just clear all of this. Or if you if you need reps on this middle end part where people love to throw fastballs, you can work on specifically that, right? And now we know exactly where it's going, when it'll get there. And it's just about getting comfortable on this difficulty. Obviously, we have other difficulties. We have Hoff, we have Legend. For me, when I first get on, if I know I'm going to be playing ranked, I'm booting up Legend. No sliders. Sliders can be overkill, especially on Legend. Just make it insanely hard. Legend's already a very hard difficulty. But if you want to take your game to the next level, I would look at sliders. If you can hit pitches with sliders active, then you're in a good spot. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. It is pretty insane. Especially when Randy Johnson comes out, you're going to want the slider practice. You're going to want to be doing these. It does take your game to the next level. It makes your brain think faster. I would not recommend... That's one thing, right? I would not recommend you guys, if you're a perennial all-star player, right? And there's no way that you're going to be queuing up into Legend or Hoff when you queue up online. Do not warm up on, if you play on All-Star, do not warm up on Legend. Do not warm up on Legend. Do not warm up on the Hall of Fame with the sliders cranked. Just go one difficulty up. If you can hit on the difficulty higher than what you're playing on, it's going to seem a lot easier. So, just for comparison's sakes, we're going to have the same two pitches active. And this is now Legend with sliders cranked up, right? So you're going to see how insane this is. It's completely crazy. If you can hit on this, you can hit on anything. This is what I would recommend to players trying to take that jump from 850 to 950, right? If you want to hit 1,000, if you want to ever hit 1,100 rating, this is something that you should be doing. You should be doing Legend with sliders. Obviously, his arsenal is very limited right now, and I'm using a hitter who I don't particularly love in Tatis. Don't love his swing. It's pretty slow. You got to make up your mind pretty early if you're going to swing or not. But obviously, I know it's an inside fastball every time. And that's pretty much it, guys. So that's how you use custom practice to make yourself better. If you guys can just put 15 minutes in it every day, just do dedicated practice, go in, say, I want to work on this today, and you should see results. You should see results. If you can do it 2 to 3 times a week, like a workout routine, pretty much. If you guys can just put in a little bit of work before you want to queue up your ranked games, before you play your event games, it'll do wonders for your game, I promise. If this was helpful at all, feel free to like and subscribe. Peace.